Hello and welcome to our channel. So today I'm going to give you a summary of product catalog, how to configure the new product, a custom product in your Dynamic 365 CRM environment, to configure unit groups, price list, discount list, and everything add in the opportunity or invoice or whenever you want to add that product. Because I have covered all these things in details in our other videos. So this is the order that we are going to cover in this video. So first we have to add a new product in Dynamics CRM. So for that, first we need to configure unit group. Then we could add a new product. But in the new product, we have to add a price list. And after adding the price list, we have to configure also discount list. We could do that also. And then when we create everything like that, then we will add product in opportunity. So just like in opportunities, if we create any new opportunity, so it will ask us some that which kind of product customer wants. This topic is, I will give it a topic just like coffee machine, and then I will select the contact as such Alex Baker is a contact. This customer wants to buy, this customer is interested in our product. So go to product. Here if you want to add a product, so first of all we cannot add any product directly, we have to add a price list. So if you click on the lookup of price list, as we can see there are these price lists are available. So for now I will add counter so coffee price list. It is out of the box, it is given in trial environment. And now if I save it, as you can see there is no, I cannot add any product. Now if I save it, after saving it, now you can, as you can see, we can add product. If I click on add product, so whichever product which is included in that price list name as contest of coffee price list, only those product we can select here. What if from the use case scenario our company wants to add new product here? So for that, how can we configure that? I'm going to show you in this in a brief in this video. So for that, go to this side pane and this click on the sales area and go to the app setting area. Here if you come down, we can see there is a product catalog. So first thing we have to do, we have to create a unit groups, because if you directly going to add any product here, so as you can see, if you click on add product, unit group is a must, it is a required thing. So before creating a new product, we have to create unit group. So go back to the unit group. I have already created a unit group name as bottle of 30. So what is bottle of 30? It's a medicine number. It's a just like as you can tablets in a bottle of a painkiller medicine. So I've created this unit group, and if I go to units, as you can, we can see the units. So there are units. One is unit is bottle, so it will contain one quantity. If pack of two bottles, if somebody wants, so it will quantity is two. And then if somebody wants a pack of four, the quantity is like that. So after configuring the unit group, we can add a product here. So I have added a product as painkiller medicine. So we are in the while adding the product, we have to give a name of the product and a product ID which should be unique, which product validity from product to which date is valid. And then if we want to add any parent product to it, we could add it. Then here we could select a product unit group. So just I created a unit group of bottle of 30, and default unit is like that bottle. After doing this this configuration, next thing it will ask to add a default price list. So next step would be to add a price list. So we go back to this price list entity, and then we create a new entity. So I've created three new pricing records. First is retail pricing. So if somebody wants to, a retailer wants to purchase this product from us, so it will be counted from here. If I go to price list item, as you can see, what is the bottle cost? If you click here, double click here, so it is just like retail pricing. Product is painkiller medicine, unit is bottle, currency we could select here, and discount list I will define it in the in meanwhile. Quantity we could select a whole or a fractional if your product could be sell in the fractional portion also. Then we click on pricing information, and here we can decide the what is the amount of this product. So pricing list like this. And I've created three pricing lists, one for just like I've told you for the retail customer, and next one will be for the wholesaler. If you go to the wholesaler and go to the price list item, if I open it, now as you can see here, for the wholesaler the amount is 75 I've decided. And if you go back, and we could add all other units also here, but I haven't added it. Then the distributed pricing, same thing, just like if you open it, we could see that amount is 50 rupees for the distributor price list. After, now we can go back there, as we can see, while configuring a new product, we have to add this default price list, and decimal supported is like that. And after this discount list has come, so why we configure discount list? So while creating price list, as you can see, if I open it, go to the price list item and open just like any of its record, here you can see that discount list also there. So if I open this discount list, it will direct us to this record. So we could decide it that discount could be amount or a percentage. And then if you click on related to go to the discount, here we can see that discount is 5% for the begin quality 1 to 99. If a user add a quantity to 1 to 99, it will count as 5% discount. If quantity is from 100 to 500, it will count as 10% discount. And if the quantity is 501 to 1 lakh, then the percentage would be 20%. Now when we have configured everything from here, now we can go back to the product. So we could also ask that what is the add bundle or add family. So bundle is just like there are some product which comes in bundle, just like if you buy a mobile from a distributor or from any e-commerce website, they would provide you hand free, they would provide you with charger. So this all these things comes at a bundle. And family, just like there could be a family of laptops where somebody could have a professional laptop, or somebody could have could want to have a gaming laptop. So this is family, we add that family of product. So after configuring everything, as we can see that in this new custom product that I have created, uh, subject we could also create. It's not necessary, but you could create according to your requirement. Now, if you go back and create new opportunity when we try to add this new product, so we will change this area to sales again and go to our opportunity. And here, if I click on create new opportunity, so just like I have painkiller medicine, because I created new product as painkiller medicine, contact, let us assume that Carla Yates, and the budget amount, we could select anything, and purchase process also. And then product, if I go to product tab, here we could select from product list. So just like let's suppose this customer wants as a retail customer, so we will provide her with this retail pricing price list. If you select here and then click on save, so as you know that for the retail pricing, I have added only one product, which is painkiller medicine. Now if you click on add product, we could see the difference. There is only one product that we could have, and the unit, we could change unit by here. But for this video, I'm selecting only one unit. And as you also know, price per unit is also just like that, 100 here. Quantity, we could select because of we have also configured our discount list. So for that, for that testing, I'm giving quantity to 50. We want 50 bottles, or let's suppose we will want 102 bottles. Okay, and click on it. So it will give us a percentage of 10% discount here, and then click on save to opportunity. So now, as you can say, this is extended amount is counting with the discount percentage and with the price per unit, quantity, and all. So that's how we configure a product uh, in Dynamics 365 CRM.